Hello. I found this story in this book, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. I was going through the book, but because I have all these wonderful mice that I'm catching and getting rid of, um, I thought I would read it, and so I did. And so now I'd like to read it to you. I think you guys will like it. Okay? Well, look at Mr. Singleton. I'll read it to him. Okay. A certain cat. Oh, Mr. Singleton. Thank you. Let's try this again. He thinks he's covering my page, but he's not. That's a different story up there. Okay. Oh, are you almost done? You're supposed to pay attention when I read. Don't go there. Hey, Singleton. Stop doing that. Nasty. He's so gross. And close your ears so I don't have to hear. You don't have to hear me. Publishing. Okay. Singleton, are you alright? I think he's probably got dirt in his ears. I'll have to clean his ears tomorrow. He's like the smallest dog in the yard, and he goes out there bulldozing with them all. Turns into a shaggy little dirt mop. Is the light too bright? I'm so sorry. I never have the light on this bright. Okay, let's do this. It's a really good story. Okay, Mr. Singleton, are you hiding your face? With Singleton's butt. Here, you can look at this. I got that for Shauna because she's a phoenix. You want to be in the picture now? Okay. It's her book. Okay. A certain cat had made the acquaintance of a mouse. And he said, so much to her about the great love and friendship she felt for her. At the length, the mouse agreed that they should live and keep house together. But we must make a provision for winter, or else shall suffer from hunger, said the cat. And you, little mouse, cannot venture everywhere, you will be caught in a trap some day. The good advice was followed, and a plot of fat was bought. But they did not know where to put it. At length, after much consideration, the cat said, I know a place where it will be better stored up than in the... Where's the mouse? Let me go back. I know a place where it will be better stored up than in the church. For no one dares to take anything away from there. We will sit it beneath the altar and not touch it until we are ready in need of it. So the pot was placed in a safety. So the pot was placed in safety, but it was not long before the cat had a great yearning for it, and said to the mouse, I want to tell you something, little mouse. My cousin has bought a little son, or has bought a little son, has brought a little son into the world, and asked me to be the godmother. He is white with brown spots, and I am to hold him over the front at the christening. Let me go out one day and let me go out one day and you look after the house by yourself. Sorry, I'm not a very good out. I could read a gazillion, at least a book a day, like one of these books a day, if if I read it in my head, but not so much when I say it. Okay, here we go. Yes, yes, answered the mouse. By all means, go. And if you get anything very good, think of me. I should like a drop of sweet red christening wine, too. All this, however, was untrue. The cat had no cousin and had not been asked to be a godmother. She went straight to the church and stole the pot of fat, began to lick at it, and licked the top of the fat off. Then she took a walk upon the roof of the town, looked out for opportunities, and then stretched herself in the sun and licked her lips whenever she thought of the pot of fat, and not until it was evening did she return home. Well, here you are again, said the mouse. No doubt, hi, Mr Singleton. No doubt you have had a merry day. All went off well, answered the cat. What name did they give the child? Top off, said the cat, quite coolly. Top off, cried the mouse. That's a very odd and uncommon name. It is usual. It is a unusual one for your family. What does it signify? What does it signify? Said the cat. It's no worse than crumb stealers, as your godchildren are called. Before long, the cat was seized by another fit of longing. She said to the mouse, "You must do me a favor, and once more manage the house for a day alone. I am again asked to be a grandmother, and as the child has a white ring around his neck, I cannot refuse." The good mouse consented, but the cat crept behind the town's walls to the church and devoured half of the pot of fat. Nothing ever seems so good as what one keeps to oneself, she said, and was quite satisfied with her day's work. When she went home, the mouse inquired, "And what was the child's christened?" "Half done," answered the cat. "Half done? What are you saying? I never heard a name in my life. I'll wager anything it is not in the calendar." The cat's mouth soon began to water for some more licking. "All the good things to go in threes," she said. "I am asked to stand godmother again. The child is quite black and only has white on his paws, but with that exception, it has not a single white hair on its whole body. This only happens once every few years. You will let me go, won't you?" "Top off, half done," answered the mouse. "They are such odd names, they make me very thoughtful." "You sit at home," said the cat, "in your dark gray fur coat and long tail, and are filled with fancies. That's because you do not go in the daytime." During the cat's absence, the mouse cleaned the house and put in order, but the greedy cat entirely emptied the pot of fat. "When everything is eaten up, one has some peace," said to herself, and well filled and fat, she did not return home till night. The mouse at once asked what name had been given to the third child. "It will not please you more than the others," said the cat. "He is called All Gone." "All Gone!" cried the mouse. "That is the most suspicious name of all. I have never seen in print All Gone. What can that mean? And she shook her head, curled herself up, and laid down to sleep. From the first time forth, no one invited the cat to be a grandmother, but when the winter had come and there was no longer anything to be found outside, the mouse thought of their provisions and said, "Come, cat, we will go to our pot of fat which we have stored up for ourselves. We shall enjoy that." "Yes," answered the cat, "you will enjoy it as much as you would enjoy sticking that dainty tongue of yours out the window." They set out on their way, but then they arrived. The pot of fat certainly was still in its place, but it was empty. "Alas," said the mouse, "now I see what has happened. Now it comes to light. You are a true friend. You've devoured all when we were standing when you have devoured all when you were standing godmother. First top off, then half done, then will you hold your tongue?" cried the cat. "One word more, and I will eat you too." All gone was already on the poor mouse's lips. Scarcely had she spoken it before the cat sprang on her, seized her, and swallowed her down. Verily, that is the way of the world. The end. I don't know. I just thought I'd do this because if somebody else read it, it would sound like way better. But I like this story. Evil freaking cat. Nasty rancid mice. Oh my gosh. Huh. Mr. Singleton was the one who showed us the first mice, huh? Huh. He was like, "They're in the bathtub, Grandma. They're in the bathtub." They were two of them. Were stuck in my big old bathtub. Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed. And if not, well, thanks for hating. Love you. Peace out.